Tá bom? Tamo online. E se você vai assistir a gravação disso daqui, saiba que eu vou falar em inglês nessa transmissão. Eu vou testar nesse canal falar tanto inglês quanto português, ver qual público tá mais interessado. Mas, sobretudo, devido ao fato de que é, eu vou assistir vídeo em inglês nesse vídeo, tá ligado? Então, o cara que ele não sabe, nessa live no caso, o cara que ele não sabe falar inglês, ele já não vai assistir essa merda de qualquer jeito. Então, essa live vai ser em inglês se você está assistindo a gravação. Provavelmente ninguém vai assistir. É, mas acho que é isso, tá ligado? Deixa eu pegar a live aqui pra conseguir ver o chat. Okay, so from now on, I'm only speaking in English. I need to save the shit. Um, so I got some M&M's popcorns, and I had no idea this shit existed. Like, look at this. On the inside is like some popcorn like shit. Of course, it's not actually corn, but M&M's popcorns similar enough. I need to get my phones on and test the stream audio to see if it's not completely dog shit. Anytime you want. No. Okay, it was not on. And I had no idea this shit existed. Like, look at this. On the inside is like some popcorn like shit. Of course, it's not actually corn, but similar enough. I need to so get my phones. My idea on this one is to fucking watch Go High Level tutorials and courses on how to build websites, how to use the website builder, because this is what I should have done already. Uh, but I get kind of lazy to watch this kind of video. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of shit to just sit there and watch some things, but with you guys' company, maybe it's more entertaining, you know? Of course, there are no living soul watching me, but I'll pretend there is because maybe in the future someone watches back this live and I can keep them company. They can keep me company like in a time free bending space time way, you know? I'm talking to you who's watching this in the future, like I'm pretending you are here as I am recording it. So that's some crackhead shit we're on right now. Yeah. You saw the title, I'm retarded, so might as well act like it, you know? Um, okay, go high level website builder. I think we can start with this one. I don't see better any better option. Mm, let's go. Let's just start it.
Starting a website on high level in 2025, but you're just not sure
I
how
need
to go
to
about it. Today, I'm going to
test
walk you through
right
the
now
entire
that
high level
if
website
my
editor step
voice
by
is good
step.
with
If you're thinking about
the
building your
sound of the
first site
video,
on
so
the
I'm talking
platform
because of
or you're
this.
struggling to build websites,
Let's see. Let's go. Let's just start it.
a website on high level in 2025, but you're just not sure
I
how
need
to go
to
about it? Today, I'm gonna
test
walk you through
right
the
now
entire
that
high level website
my
editor step
voice is
by
good
step.
with
So if
the
you're thinking about building your
sound of the
first site
video,
on
so
the
I'm talking
platform
because of
or you're
this.
struggling to build websites,
Let's see. My voice is kind of low. Do I have something I can do about it? Maybe if I do like this, maybe now the audio will be better. I don't know. Let's see.
like Pro, this video
Okay,
is
this is a
perfect
test.
for you. I've spent
This is
over
a test. I'm
1,000
speaking now
hours
to
building
see if the
websites on
audio is
DHL, so
good.
I'm gonna show you how I
I
use
think
it,
that the
starting from the
video is kind
basics
of low
and then
also.
going
Let's see. Maybe now the audio will be better. I don't know. Let's see.
like Pro, this video
Okay,
is
this is a
perfect
test.
for you. I've spent
This is
over
a test. I'm
1,000
speaking now
hours
to
building
see if the
websites on
audio is
DHL, so
good.
I'm gonna show you how I
I
use it,
think that the
starting from the
video is kind
basics
of low
and then
also.
going
Let's see. Maybe now the audio will be better. I don't know. Let's see.
like Pro, this video
Okay,
is
this is a
perfect
test.
for you. I've spent
This is
over
a test. I'm
1,000
speaking now
hours
to
building
see if the
websites on
audio is
DHL, so
good.
I'm gonna show you how I
I
use it,
think that the
starting from
video.
the
Okay. Okay. I think that it's good. Maybe like just a notch. Take this up. My voice, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. It's kinda low, but I think it's good actually. If you got headphones on, I think it will be no problem. You're like, my hair is shit, but I don't give a fuck. I'm a man, I don't need to be beautiful. Um, and let's just start.
going to more advanced stuff. Alright, so high level website builder tutorial 2025. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to use the website editor to build beautiful websites on high level. If you go to sites, you'll see different options right here. We have funnels, websites. The funnel and website builder are almost the same, just a few tweaks that are different. Today, I'm going to focus on the website builder. So if I click this right here, you see that I have a bunch of different websites right here. If this is the first site that you're going to build, you won't have anything right here, and you'll have two options to start out. You'll have an option to create a folder, so you could organize your websites, such as client websites, agency websites, and have different folders to organize your sites. And the other option would be to create a new website. Here you have two different options. You have the website to create one from scratch, or from a template that high level gives to us. I tend to stay away from the templates. In my opinion, they look a little bit cheap, boring, corporate, and your website is going to look essentially the same as many other high level websites that use this same template. What I like to do is start from blank. Here, what you could do is give it a name. If I was going to build the website for a business, I would just give it the business name. So Blissful Spa. I'm going to hit create. And then here is where you would be able to add your pages. In this case, I'm just going to add one page and I'm going to give it a name, home. For the path is the thing that's going to show after the domain. And I'm going to show you how to connect the domain as well. But for now, I'll just do home and then create new page right here. You can create more pages if you want, but at this point, I'm not going to do that. I am going to start building the homepage, and there's two options. I have the option to use existing and create from blank. I'm going to show you what use existing is towards the end of the video, but for now, since we are building from scratch, I'm going to hit create from blank right here. Here, you see that there's a lot of buttons, options, and before I start building a website, I want to show you how everything's related and give you a little bit more context so you have a better idea and are set up for success. On High Level's website editor, we have different containers, and these containers help us style the design, the layout of
I
our
know
site. The biggest
everything that he's
containers
talking
are
about
second
now.
page. Now I'm gonna click this right here, drag and drop it just like this so that it's more kind of like what we saw on the other website. Click on this now,
Oh,
drag and
so you
drop, move it to
can
that
drag and
specific
drop.
section on a page. Now I'm gonna click this right here, drag and drop it just like this so that it's
Hmm. That's kind of a good information. Let me try that shit right now. Thank God you can drag that shit. Fuck off, dog. Fuck the hell off. Mhm. Okay. Sites, websites, talking like an Englishman right now. Renault. My site's still shit. I'll have to learn how to fix it later. Like this shit's tilting me so much, dog. Not even gonna lie. Okay, so in theory, we should be able to fucking drag this shit. Why can't I drag this fucking shit? Why the fuck can't I? Like, I just saw him do it. What the fuck, dog?
You
Like,
earlier, you
look at
can
this
duplicate
shit.
a button and then move it to that specific section on a page. Now I'm gonna click this right here, drag and drop it just like this so that it's more kind of like what we saw on the other.
What? He does that, dog. What the fuck? Like, it should appear for me also, no? Or aqui, porra, yes. Okay, dog. Now we're talking about shit. Okay, dog. So, like, this one seems not to have that option, which is cringe as fuck, to be honest. Fucking cringe motherfuckers. Like, I can drag on this end, but I cannot do it like on the other. Are you retarded, bruh? Or some shit like, what the fuck, dog? Okay, so this one cannot be dragged, cause it's gay. And what does this represent? Like, okay, it's the three dots from the image slider. Is there someone in my live stream? Thank God, no, cause this is shit. Absolute dog shit. But let's go.
Click on this
So
navbar, go
when
down
there's
here
a
and then
fucking
add the image
circle, I
right
can
here.
drag
My
and
logo is this one, and right now it looks kind of funny. So if
do
this
that kind of
happens on
shit.
your website, what I recommend you do is just completely get rid of the height. It's gonna mess it up in mobile as well, and just adjust the width. So in this case this is too small, so let's make it so that it was, let's say, 200. I don't want to have this, so I'm just gonna delete it. I don't need the business name. What you can do as well is here where it says business name, untoggle this, and now I have my navbar. You see that I have home, about, and contact. If I wanted to change this, what I can do is click on
This
the
shit,
navigation bar, and then here on the
it's
menu
not that
items I
good,
can just
not
click the
gonna
three
lie.
dots right here and then change it. So let's say from about, I would like to make it so that it's services, and then I can hit submit, and then you see how I was able to change this very easily. You see that when I hover over services, I have this team submenu. If I wanted to make it so that I don't have that, I can just delete it here and hit delete. Or if I want to make it so that this would be its own page, I can just drag and drop it and kind of pull it out. You see kind of like now it's its own thing. And if I wanted to bring it back in, I can hold it and then kind of bring it on top just like this. The one thing that I don't like is that when I click on an actual menu item, there's like a black box. So to fix this, you see that here at the bottom there's like
Oh,
different properties. I'm gonna make it so that when I hover there's no color around it, but when I do hover over that menu item,
that's
I want to
kinda
make it
calm.
so the color would be this right here. So now you see that that looks
I
a
just
lot
did
more
some
clean than what we had
disgusting
before.
shit.
Let me go ahead and preview this to show you what we
See
have
if
right now.
you
Of course, if I was to
saw
click
it.
this right here, it wouldn't work. So let me just show you how you can very easily connect these buttons right here. To do this, I need to first create a new page. In this case, we only have the home page. I've saved, and I'm gonna take a step back right here, and then what you can do is add a new page. So in this case, let's say I do the services page. and I'm gonna hit create new page. In this case, what I could do is create from blank and just do what I've just showed you. But since we've already spent some time creating this homepage right here, what I would do instead is click this use existing and then select this actual website, select the actual page that I want to copy, which in this case is the home, and then hit import. And very easily I would be able to add a new page with the style, the buttons, to save ourselves some time when we're building the site. I'm gonna click edit right
Very
here
good
and go to
shit.
our services page. And for our services page, what I want to do is first change this to services, get rid of this sub headline, and then swap this image. Let's say that I wanted to make it so that instead of an image is a video. I could totally do it just like this. And then here, select my actual video. The one thing you see, well, two things. First of all, this is kind of hard to read. And the second is that it doesn't span the entire width of my section. So to change this, you can play around with these different properties. The one that I found works the best is cover, just like this. And then right now the video doesn't play. We would need to save this and preview it to see it live. And in the same manner that I showed you earlier, you can play around with the opacity. So in this case, let's say that I do light fade. That would make it so that this text is a little bit easier to read. Let me go ahead and preview this to show you what this looks like now. So this is what the website looks like live. You see that this video looks very cool. This section is very interactive. Right now we're in the services page, and if you wanted to change between pages without having to go back, what you can do is click this right here, or you can also do it by selecting this pages icon right here and then select the page that you want to go to. So in this case, I'm going to go back to home. Now that I'm back in home, I want to start connecting some of these buttons. So for instance, in the navbar, I want to make it so that when I click for the services right here, now that we've already created the services page, I'm going to go ahead and select the page that is the services right here. You can also make it so that you redirect to an external URL. Let's say you had a link to your social media or somewhere external. You could also just literally type the actual URL right here. For now, I'm going to make it so that it goes to the services page just like this.
Actually, I'm gonna adjust some shit right here. Instead of showing my screen, I'm gonna show Google Chrome. Like, okay, no, it's not that what I meant to do, I think. Pretty sure. You're just like, this is what I meant to do. Okay, now let me exclude the screen capture, put my camera right here. I think that this is the better place to be. Let me just lower my face to video ratio. And I think that's pretty comp, you know? Think that is pretty comp. Let me see if I have audio
That I
on
see
the
a lot of
fucking
beginners
stream.
face is that their navigation bars look different, and that's because on each page they have a different navigation bar. So now let me show you how to make it so that you have the same nav bar in all your different pages, and if you make a change in one page, it spans across.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that the desktop audio means that the stream is capturing it. And I think that's pretty comp, you know? Think that is pretty comp. Let me see if I have audio
That I
on
see a
the
lot of
fucking
beginners
stream.
face is that their navigation bars look different, and that's because on each page they have a different navigation bar. So now let me show you how to make it so that you have the same nav bar in all your different pages, and if you make a change in one page, it spans across.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that the desktop audio means that the stream is capturing it. And I It is. Okay. I bug a little bit like every time I went go to see the stream because I mean I forget that I am actually streaming and I think I'm just watching. I don't know. Just retard shit, you know. Let me just check one thing. If it consistently keeps on the fucking page, yes it does. So what I wanna do is take this shit off, see if it still works. And it does. It fucking does. Great. Great. Okay, this is pretty intuitive, this OBS thing. I see why so many people use it.
website. So for now, what I'm gonna do is click on my navbar right here, but you can really do it with any section. And then you see that there's a save icon right here. There's two options right here. There's a template and a global section. For now, I'll start with a global section and I'll give it a name. So in this case, let's say I do navbar section and then save this right here. And now you see that this changed color. So this is still a section, but it changed from this green to this dark purple. And what I'm gonna do now is add a different color. So let's say I do this just like this. And well, first of all, let me make sure that this is transparent because it looks a little bit ugly. What I'm gonna do now is hit save and go back to the other page that we just created, the services page. Now, if I go back to the services page right here, you'll see that this in here didn't change color. This is an entirely different page with an entirely different section. So what we want to add is make sure that we add that global section so that if you change the navbar, it would also show in this page so that it's consistent. So in this case, what I'm going to do is delete this navbar right here, click the plus icon right here, and here you see that the fourth option is global section. So I'm going to click this right here, and then you see that the navbar section is here. I can drag and drop it and paste it wherever I want. And here you see that
I know it's an example, but the flower became not distinguishable, you know? This little flower right here. So he kinda shit the bed with
now
that
added
color.
my navbar. In this case, if I was to change the color, let's say back to white, it would also change it in my home page. And in fact, I'm going to show you right now. Because this is a global section, any changes that I make on this section will be reflected in the pages that I've added that specific section to. Now I'm going to show you section
But
templates. So
pretty good video by my dog, Rico G8L. Like he actually works for the Go High Level. Let me like the video. Comment some shit, Lord. Let's not be mean. Let's drop the Charles Love.
if I was to save this right here, and instead of doing global section, I do template and I hit save, you see that this didn't change color. And the way that this works is kind of like when we duplicate this right here, we have a new section already built out. If I was to go to a different page, let me go back to the services right here, and I'm going to delete this so you see what I mean. Let's say that if I was to add a section template, I have different templates, but the one that we just created is this last one right here, the about template. I'm going to drag and drop it just like this. If I do make some changes here, they're not going to be reflected on the home page. So we have global sections and templates, different ways for different cases. The next option that I want to cover is the store right here. So if you're planning to turn your high-level website into an e-commerce store, you can just literally add to site right here. So I'm actually going to do it live. It's going to take some time and it's going to build out an entire e-commerce store on my website. Now, not only do I have the two pages that I already created, but I have my products list. So kind of like what I see right here. I have my product details page. And right now, these are just placeholders. These are not your actual products. You would have to create them on high level, but very easily, I've now been able to turn my website into a full e-commerce site. Now the next option that I want to show you is this pre-built
Good
section.
shit.
So if I click this right here, you see that high level gives us kind of like pre-built template for different sections on our website. So let's say that I was building a testimonial section for my site. You see that I can literally drag and drop this just like this, which makes it easy for you to save a lot of time. Although the one thing that I would say, I see a lot of websites that have very similar pre-built sections. So these are great as a starting point, and then you can really spend some time customizing it as well. The next option would be buttons. If you don't want to spend any time styling your buttons, you can just click this right here and be able to drag and drop them just like this. But in this case, I'm going to delete this right here. The next option that you have are social media icons if you want to link your socials on your website. So in this case, what I'm going to do is add them to my site just like this, drag and drop them kind of like this. You see that now I have my social media icons. Let's say that you want to remove LinkedIn because you don't have it for your business. You can just delete this right here. If you wanted to link your actual Instagram profile, what you can do is click this right here and then type the URL for your profile very easily. Other elements here are countdown timers. If you're running some sort of promotion and you've already created them on high level, you can also add images and progress bars. So different elements right here. The next thing that I wanted to show you is how to start editing your website for mobile. And to do this, you can click this icon right here, which is the mobile mode. And here's what your website would look like on mobile. What I recommend is spend some time making it so that you optimize your website for desktop. And once it's done, what you can do is go to the mobile mode and start playing around with it. What's cool is that, for instance, I'm going to click on this headline right here. And for different properties, you see that there's this icon right here. So for the font size in the desktop, you see that it's 60. But if I wanted to make it so that in mobile it's a bit too big and I wanted to make it smaller, I can very quickly change this right here. You can do the same for the alignment, for the font weight, and a lot of other different properties. Let's say I want to make it so that everything is left aligned just like this. If I go back to desktop, the design here wouldn't be affected. If you want to take a look at what your website looks like on mobile without having to send this link over to your phone, what you can do is save, preview the website, right click, hit inspect, and then the DevTools will open. Here at the top, you see that there's different dimensions. I'm going to make it so that I click the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and now I'd be able to see what my website would look like on an iPhone device. Let's say that I wanted to make it so that my navbar is sticky at the top, so no matter where I am on my website, my visitors are able to go to a different page. I'm going to go back to high level, and I'm going to click on the actual section. And on the properties right here, I'll make it so that for stickiness, I make it so that it's stick to top. And if I check on desktop, it'll be like the same thing right here. I'm gonna hit save. And if I preview my site again, you'll see that now as I start scrolling, now my navbar stays in the top, which is very, very cool as well. If at any point you've made a change that you don't like, the easiest way to go back is just click this button right here,
Let me
and
see
then you'll be
that
able to
real
undo your
quick
change.
again.
Something awesome as well is that let's say that you spend some time doing some changes, but you want to go back to an earlier version of your website. What you can do is click this button right here that says versions, and then here you'd be able to go to an earlier version depending on what changes you've made. Here change part. And
Sec,
if I
guys.
preview my site again, you'll see that now as I start for stickiness, I make it so that it's stick to top. And on the properties right here, I'm gonna go back to high level, and I'm gonna click on the actual section, and on the properties right here,
Okay, let's try that shit. Here I presume stick to top on scroll. So when we go to desktop mode, what the shit, bro? I mean, my preview is fucked, so I don't think I'll be able to see it. Absolutely fucked my preview is. Look at this shit, guys. Look at this absolute dog shit, but it's working. It worked on theory. Maybe it's this shit? Let me test that theory. Cause I kinda put like some fucking insane value here because I was not sure how this shit worked up until that point. Let me put 1,000. But you guys see the fucking problem I'm dealing with? Like, let's try like this. Let's try to find also. Maybe now it's decent. I truly doubt it because I'm unlucky as fuck. Okay, it's still shit. It's still a pile of dog shit. I'm gonna fucking let's not start with that kind of joke right now. What have I done to these images that they are so shit? This probably. Okay, but I meant the image slider. You're just like my favorite song going round round my head. Like my favorite song going round round my head. You're just like my favorite song going round round my head. Like my favorite song going round round my head. Okay, this is shit. But let's try like 200 maybe. No shit. I think 500 is actually the correct value, but I see some overlap. Maybe for 90? Nah, nah, dog. It wasn't like that. It's 500 probably. But I wonder why is it so shit, dog? Like when I click on preview, what is wrong with the site? Maybe I ask GPT. Let me see if someone popped in the live. No, no. Actually not. Oh shit. Review custom codes. Oh, thank God. It was that fucking code. It was that fucking code. Okay, that's relieving. Not gonna lie, guys, that is fucking relieving. Let me put this up to 5,000. Too big. 350. 3,500. Okay, this looks great right now. Someone messaged me. . Okay, that seems like my friend is online on the. Okay, good shit, guys. Good fucking shit, bro. Finally, some good news. Okay, so we are on a good, 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 good path right here, guys. I'm not gonna lie, am, you know? I'm not gonna fucking lie. So let's see how our site is looking like. Mm, we have an immediate problem. We need to change because this shit only works due to the white background. Okay, so now we should be good. Now we should be fucking good. Now we should be fucking great. Yes, we are. Yes, we fucking are. We are chilling, guys. This image needs to be aligned with that fucking thing. I think I fucked it up, like messing with some shit I shouldn't. Know what I mean? If we put some negative padding right here, we should be able to adjust. I think this is the shit. I think it's good now. Let me see the other image. It doesn't have much natural alignment. Okay, we can preview again. See if it shit's good. Okay, shit's better. If not, it's good. It's not good. It's better. Let me see if someone entered the fucking live stream. No. Why you look fucking bald, dog? Mm. That's some fucked up shit, dog. Not gonna lie. Not gonna fucking lie. We chilling, guys, okay? We fucking chilling. Well, let me see if I got something. UFC commentator to react to Swindler Tate fighting 60 man. Okay. This one is easily next. I'm gonna click on it right now. Is some motherfucker messaging me? No. I'm gonna go ahead and close WhatsApp.
I'll make it so that for stickiness, I make it so that it's stick to top. And if I check on desktop, it'll be like
That's
the
a
same thing
good
right here.
fucking
I'm gonna hit
tip.
save. And if I preview my site again, you'll see that now as I start scrolling, now my nav bar stays in the top, which is very, very cool as well. If at any point you've made a change that you don't like, the easiest way to go back is just click this button right here, and then you'll be able to undo your change. Something awesome as well is that let's say that you spend some time doing some changes, but you want to go back to an earlier version of your website. What you can do is click this button right here that says versions, and then here you'd be able to go to an earlier version depending on what changes you've made. You can just click on the actual version and then click this restore right here. So basically no change that you make on your website is permanent. For now, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna go back just like this. Here at the top left, you'd see different icons. I'm gonna cover some of them right now. So you see that when I click layers right here, you see that I have the general structure of my site. Let's say that I open this section right here. There's a particular element that I would like to clone and maybe add to another page. What I can do is, let's say, click this right here, click the three dots, hit clone, and now that I've cloned that button, I could very easily rearrange it here. So that's also like another way to rearrange elements within your site. For now, I'm gonna delete this right here. This second button is to go to a different page, which you can also do by just clicking on this right here. This third button opens the tracking code. So if you wanted to add like a Facebook pixel, anything of that nature, here is where you'll be able to add it. I'm gonna come back to this one in just a sec, but the next one that you see is the typography. So there's two ways that you can change the font in your site. Let's say that you wanted to change the font for this headline right here. You can click on this headline, and then here where it says typography type, be able to change it to a different type.
E aí,
But the
parça?
problem is that if you wanted to change it to the entire website, it
Fala,
would be very
Lucão, meu
tedious to
parça.
change one by one. So if at any point
Como
you
é que
want to
você tá?
change the typography to your entire site,
Fala
what
pra
you can do
nós.
is click on this button right here, and then you see that you have headline font and content font.
Pera
So
aí.
all of my headlines have this font right here. If I was to change this to, let's say,
Deixa eu puxar o chat aqui. Tá me ouvindo bem? Alô? Já ralou o Disney? Aí, Disney, mano. Alô? Fala, paizão. Tá pegando bem meu áudio? Alô, alô, teste. Já ralou o Disney? Aí, Disney, mano. Alô?
Robert.
Acho que tá com bastante MS a stream, tá ligado? Da hora, da hora. É, eu tô vendo aqui uns bagulho da Go High Level, tá ligado? Eu já achei um bagulho bem legal aqui pra ver next. O cara, como que vende o bagulho, tá ligado? E aí tá falando ali que dá pra vender até por 33 mil conto site em dólar, tá ligado? Imagina meter uma venda dessas, o papai fica como? Brincalhão. Bota fé. Pá, bota fé, brincalhão. Ainda dessas, o papai ficou como? Tipo, em dólar, tá ligado? Imagina meter uma vinda dessas, o papai ficou como? Brincalhão. Bota fé. Hum. Eu vou colocar
You
aqui,
see
mano.
that I've changed this font and then this one right here, and it would be the same for content. So if I click this right here, I can select a different font. On Go High Level, you have all
Vou
of the
deixar o
different
chat
Google
aberto aqui
fonts, so you can just click this right here and then find the font that you like. The next option that you
na
see right here
birola, tá
is
ligado?
the background. So let's say I click this and make it so that it's blue. With this property right here, basically what you're doing is setting the background behind the sections to be of that color, which in my case it's blue. Of course, at any point you can select an individual section and make it so that it has its own color. The next option that we have is the pop-up settings. So let's say that you wanted to make
It's kind of
it so
fucked up, this shit.
that a visitor clicks on the book now and a pop-up appears on the screen. That's where you'd be able to set this up right here. So in this case, it would be the same thing, kind of like how we build on the website. I wanted to add a one column row with a headline, and then after the headline, I wanted to add a calendar for my prospects to book. That's where very easily I'd be able to do it just like this. It doesn't have to be a calendar, it could be a form, a survey, but in this case I'm just adding this calendar right here, and you can play around with the different pop-up settings. I want to show it to my website visitors after 10 seconds, and I want to make it so that it takes up the entire page just like this. You can really play around with the different settings. For now, I'm going to hit save, and now that I've created my pop-up, let's say I click on this button right here, I can define what happens when somebody clicks on that button. So you see right now that the default option is to open the pop-up, but if I wanted to make it so that it goes to a specific URL or it goes to a specific page, you see that very easily I would be able to change this right here. For now, I'm going to keep it so that it opens the pop-up. I'm going to preview my website. So you see that when I click the book now button, the pop-up now appears, and it's something that you can integrate with your high-level website as well. The next option that we have is the SEO metadata tab. This is very helpful for SEO, so it helps Google understand what your website is about, but it also is going to be the preview that a prospect sees when you send the website over, let's say on WhatsApp, on Instagram. So in this case, let's say that I wanted to make it so the title of my website would be this dash the name of my company. For the description, it would be this right here. The SEO helper lets me know if my page has a title, if it's under 70 characters so that it doesn't truncate. You can also add a social image right here. So I'll click this right here. I add this like this. And now if I hit update SEO, if I was to send this website over, that's the preview that my prospects or the person that I send this website would see. If you start adding HTML or JavaScript on your sites, if you click this button right here, you'll be able to preview what that code does live. The next option is the cookie consent banner. So if I click this right here and I toggle this just like this, I'll now be able to add a cookie consent banner, kind of like what you see down here. For now, I'm going to toggle this off. I don't need it. Now, before I show you how to connect your domain and add a favicon so that you can see it on the top of your browser, I'm going to show you how I take my high-level websites to the next level. You see this very cool banner, kind of like that rotates. As you scroll down here, you see that I have different effects, different things that I've added to make sure that this website is a lot more interactive. To do this, I added custom code, and I'm going to show you how that would be on high level. So let's say that I wanted to make it so that when I hover over this image, it becomes bigger. What I need to do is add some custom code. And if you don't know, I have this stock that has all of my high-level web design tutorials and code snippets for different custom effects. So it's literally what takes my high-level websites to the next level. In
Yeah.
this case, I'm going to click on the 1.1
That's
right
cool
here,
as
how to make
fuck.
images bigger when you hover over them. And I'm going to scroll down here, and then I'm going to go ahead and copy this CSS code, go back to high level, and now you see that there's this custom CSS window right here. And here's where I'll be able to paste code to style my website. So in this case, I'm going to do this
Let
just
me
like
see
this, and I'm going to
if
hit save
my
right here.
if ChatGPT can make this shit. That's a word that I don't know how to write in English. Custom. I think it's like this. Say this is costume like fantasy, you know? But I think this works. CSS code for Go high level So when I hover on an image, it expands slightly. Copy. Okay, so let's put our custom CSS. Mm, it's already working, maybe? Let's see if it applies to this. Okay, save. Let's do the preview. Okay, this one worked. Why did not this one work? I'm trying to figure out that one. Bro, this is comp as fuck. GPT is so fucking good, man. Like, insane type of shit. Insane type of shit. Hmm. I wonder why does this one does not. Okay, this one actually doesn't need. Okay, this should be hover zone. This tree should not. This one should be hover zone. Good shit. And that's about it, actually. Okay, so let's get that new code. Custom CSS. Save that shit. So now this two does not hover. Let's preview this shit. Let's see if GPT is comp or it's not. We're gonna discover now if GPT is comp as fuck or is shit as duck. By which I mean John Jones. By that I mean John Jones. Fuck you, John Jones. If you are watching this stream, for real, man, you are a piece of shit. Okay, it did not work. And this one it didn't work, but it did not apply to this one, which is already a good signal. But there are some things that I must correct on this website. Like, this image should be really, really bigger. Like, a lot bigger. It needs to be actually. How do I make that happen? Size. Okay, I see what's that. It's Mhm. The West 1,000. How would that go, actually? Okay, I should increase the height in that case to 700, let's say. Up the width to fucking 1,400. Yeah, it's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that will really step, but it's not enough. Say you're bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I wonder, dog, what should I do in this fucking case? Actually, let me reduce the padding. It's cringe as fuck. I wanna relocate this, but this probably has some fucking padding, no? Like maybe this shit. If I put it to 0, it fucks up. Okay, let's put 10, maybe 100. That's kinda better. Maybe Up this font. Nigga, what? I can't be saying that word, right? I just realized that I'm fucking streaming them saying nigga left and right. I don't give a shit though I'm from Brazil. I didn't enslave no one. Neither did my ancestors. Maybe actually my ancestor, but let's keep that that subject out of my mouth. I think that's the wisest thing to do. Fucking shit, bro. I'm so much trouble. Like I'm not used to have a fucking filter, from the shit to the shit I speak. It's not enough, dog. It's simply not enough. I kind of feel like my website is shit. Evidently. I wish I could, like, do something about this. A lot of padding right here. This one should be up higher. Let's put some margin on it. Nah, dog. This is not what I meant. My fucking asshole computer needs to charge. Wait a minute, guys. What's the fuck, bro? Okay, so now I should maybe. I need to see something on the stream. The fucking black mold on my wall showed up. That's not a good look. Asshole computer needs to charge. Okay, seems we're good to go. Seems we are fucking good to go. So back to the shit. What I was trying to do was not to necessarily like make this green part farther as much I was trying to make this button higher. So maybe we could do this. Yes, I found it. This should be a positive value. Shit. Guess I didn't know what I was talking about. So this was minus 125. This should put it back on, right? Good shit. What I need to do is put this column This column row farther up. Maybe this value, if it's 0, it helps. No, it makes it shitter. So if I double it on the negative, maybe I can achieve the result I want. It's not that also. Fucking shit, bruh. Fucking shit, bruh. Fucking shit, lad. How can I do this, motherfucker? Like, what I want to do is to just put this button up, but without changing the length between the text and this cog screw. But I don't know how to do it. Like, I noticed that this column kinda is fucking this other one, like it's inside it. But maybe that's this number right here. Like, nah, nah, dog, it's not. What the shit, bro? Is there a fucking column row that encompasses all this shit? Nah, dog, there isn't. What if I try to just grow the fucking button? Let's make the test. Yeah, it's shit. It's dog shit. Absolute dog shit. Fuck. Okay, I think I found it. I actually think I found it. No, I'm moving the fucking corkscrew, bro. But okay, that's not that bad. I mean, it could be worse, right? But I kind of feel like this is small right now. What can I do to change that? Maybe up the padding right here. Now this changes the position of the text, not the size of the column. This is first column. This is first column also. How the fuck does this work, man? This is so fucking confusing, guys. What the shit, bro? What the fucking shit? I don't even know if I want to be rich anymore, you know? If it's worth it, this motherfucker. Yeah, bro. Fucking shit. Fucking shit. Okay, no biggie. We just have to get. Now, that's retarded. I need to reverse that shit I just made. Maybe Increase this. Yes. Yes, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's the type of shit I am all about. Ô, Lucas, você tá aí? É, eu queria subir o botão, mas tipo, pra deixar ele mais longe da engrenagem, tá ligado? Bota fezes. Tipo, mas eu não acho que é isso. Ó, eu vou tentar mexer essa row aqui. -80. E se eu botar menos. Eu já mexi nessa porra aqui, não faz o que eu quero. Ele diminui esse espaço, tá ligado? Mas eu gostei mais assim. Isso eu vou deixar, mas eu quero deixar esse botão mais longe, velho. Tipo, tá com 60 aqui. Tá bom. Assim tá bom. Tenta diminuir a caixa do texto de cima. Aí só arrasta ele pra cima depois. Mas ele não tá dando overlap, tá ligado? Ó, tem um 17 aqui. Vamos ver o que acontece se eu botar no zero. Ah, não. Essa aqui não ajuda. Ô, se liga esse vídeo aí. Acabou de vir na minha cabeça. Calma aí. Happiest Man in Birmingham. Ah, eu amo esse vídeo, mano. Olha essa porra, velho. Porra, travou meu bagulho. O OBS tá me fudendo aqui. Deixa eu ver. Minha câmera tá funcionando. Mas fudeu Calma aí, mano. A stream tá com um bagulho escroto aqui, velho. Não tô entendendo mais nada. Olha essa porra.
You like it when I'm angry, don't you? Yeah, thought I'd make a video now because you like it when I'm angry, don't you? Well, I'm fucking angry this morning, yeah? So I thought I'd make a fucking video. Why I'm angry? Don't ask me why. I just woke up in a fucking steaming mood, yeah? Because I live in a shithole. Do you know what I mean? Birmingham is a fucking shithole. I hate the fucking place. I fucking hate it. It's full of dickheads. I fucking hate it. Yeah. Woke up this morning, I'm fucking pissed off. Gonna stay in this fucking shithole for the rest of my life. That's why I do my YouTube. I want the fuck out of here. Before I do kill some cunts, rip them to pieces, and drink the blood to the dead. I'll drink them like a fucking dry. I'll drink them fucking dry. Fucking hate this place. Full of dickheads. Fucking hate it.
Ou tipo, o homem mais feliz em Birmingham, tá ligado? Happiest man in Birmingham.
I just woke up in a fucking steaming mood, yeah? Because I live in a shithole. Do you know what I mean? Birmingham is a fucking shithole. I hate the fucking place. I fucking hate it. It's full of dickheads. I fucking hate it.
Pra caralho, mano. Good shit. Okay, let's go. No rest for the wicked. Okay, I think this is ideal. Let's preview the site. Mano, ninguém nunca vai assistir essa merda, viado. Fala tu. Que é a chance de alguém que não me conhece assistir essa porra, tá ligado? Mas pelo menos é da hora deixar documentado. Você quer vir cá, mano, enquanto eu faço os bagulho aqui? Se tiver moscando? É, tem 47 inscritos no canal. Eu acho que tem uma boa parcela que é gringo, não sei, na real. Eu acho que a maioria dos inscritos que eu tenho é brasileiro. Os caras não vão clicar no vídeo e título em inglês, tá ligado? Ah, tô ligado. Você quer colar disque? Demorou. Vou botar uma música aqui então pra eu ouvir. Então eu mexo no site. Se bem que eu tava vendo os vídeos, né? Eu já fiz o que eu queria aqui. Só deixa eu ver Let me see the site preview. I need to keep speaking in English. Image hover. Okay, this image does not work. Fucking shit. Is it in the fucking class? Yes, it is. Não tá na imagem. Make sure the SS is actually saved in the funnel slash website. It is. Nada. It should be fucking working. Why is it now? I fucking wonder. música de Minecraft Tutorial Music. Oh, no, fucking yeah. Let's try to fix this one.
inside. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go through
To
the
the
wastelands,
wasteless, to the ruins.
till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow
Pior que tá uma brisinha essas no copyright songs, tá ligado?
we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
Pô, essa é boa pra caralho, mano. Tá me levando até minha infância essas músicas. Pam. É mesmo. Puta que pariu, mano. Favelou de novo o preview do bagulho.
Invincible.
The fuck, bro? Mano, eu não consigo achar onde escrever no bagulho, mano. Será que é aqui mesmo? É aqui mesmo. Sou retardado mental. Oha, mano. Caralho.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. the sky, gazing far into the night.
I raise my hand to the sky, but it's no use.
Cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love.
You say you wanna fly, sugar, that's the reason why we live. You say you wanna fly, but you never do. Sugar, there's the fucking reason why we
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love,
if you feel like I do right now. Don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, that's the reason why we lose. Pausa técnica, guys. Technical pause. Eu vou dar pause aqui, tá ligado? I'm gonna pause the stream for a brief period of time. Gonna watch some shit. I feel like I'm making good progress, and maybe in half an hour we'll come back and carry on the grind.